Hello, I'm Anthony Gragnano, Vice President with FirstService Residential, part of the South Florida high-rise team. I'm here today with Andrew Lester, President of FirstService Financial. Great to see you.
Yeah, you too, Anthony. Glad we ran into each other.
Absolutely. You know, over the past 17 years, it's been great to know each other and the challenges that our boards have. And really a few questions on insurance and financing and a few of the other items from the financial side. Let's jump into insurance if we can.
Yeah, absolutely. What are your boards asking you?
What are the challenges, right? How do we get, obviously pricing is out of control a little bit. We have the challenges of the insurance companies, so lead me into a few.
Yeah, these are a lot of topics that we have a lot of conversations with our boards about, and it's a tough time. Premiums are rising and they're asking a lot of questions and they're looking for guidance. So we always start with subject matter expertise. I think that's important. So first and foremost, who are they dealing with as a broker? Is it someone that they trust? Is it someone who's knowledgeable in the area of community association insurance? This is a niche marketplace. It's not something that a commercial broker actually has a good depth of knowledge about. And so that's why I come to rely on our team and in-house subject matter experts to help guide and educate them. I think that's first and foremost is critical. And then we can start talking about, about the carriers. And so I think you brought that up in terms of,
who's in the market, who's not in the market.
That doesn't change on a daily basis. Yep. I think it's not as random as that. But at the end of the day, it's about knowing the entire marketplace. What carriers are participating? Who has the appetite? That's what I call it. Who wants to actually underwrite a building and provide a quote? And so that's something to know about. Again, it goes back to the subject matter expertise. But in this day and age, with a hard market, that's what we call it, because premiums are on the rise and they're still rising, unfortunately, is we're trying to work through and give our clients, the best coverage at the best price that's available.
No, that's great. And so many boards have asked recently about, do I raise my deductible? Will it save me money? Will it, any insight on deductibles?
Yes, when you play that, and there's three pieces to the equation, right? So we talked about premiums, they're rising. There's also coverage. That's a big factor as well, and I keep on coming back to that. Understand what the coverages are there for and why you actually need it. And then there's deductibles, and deductibles are an interesting component when you look at it. You can increase your deductible for certain lines of business, but to reduce your premium. But that comes at something of a responsibility, and that's a joint responsibility between the management teams and the boards in terms of what are you doing to prevent losses. So what risk management practices are you actually engaging with? And it's not only education and actions when you might be thinking about those lines, but it's after a loss actually happens, what are you doing to minimize that claim and to close it out as fast as possible, right? So to reduce the friction costs, lower the claim frequency, lower the claim severity, and then your long-term premiums are gonna start to align with that goal.
No, it's great insight. And also one last thing is on, so many times the insurance companies don't act quick enough in the eyes of the board members, right? It's a very short time frame. So can you talk about why?
I think the expectation is that boards think that a quote should be delivered maybe 30 or greater days in advance of the renewal date. Unfortunately, that's not how the marketplace works. We chuckle a little bit, and I use the analogy. This is not a drive-up window. There are no hamburgers waiting to be given once you put your order in. Here's your hamburger and Coke, and the price is $2.63, whatever the case may be. There's a lot of underwriting and a story that has to be told by your subject matter experts, by your brokers, to get insurance carriers interested in not only renewing the quotes or the package, or delivering a new premium or quote to the building. And I think that's really important, that there is not just a singular event, that this is the only building that's renewing on a particular day. There are hundreds, if not thousands, that are happening. And so we try and engage with boards to give them guidance, let them understand the timeline. And sometimes it comes, maybe not within hours, but certainly within days to deliver on the quote to them so they can make the right decision.
All great insight.